In this video, Enoch meets with Rich, the founder of Encore RV, for a walk-around of their adventure trailers. We check out the 14 RKB, the venue, a one-of-a-kind custom trailer, a toy hauler, and even the very first trailer they ever built. In the next video, we take a full factory tour to see how these trailers are made, so stay tuned for that. And this episode is brought to you by EXPO.
Thanks for coming out and seeing us. We really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Any chance we can get to showcase what we do is always exciting. Our 14 RKB, which was our first adventure trailer to feature a bathroom. This is kind of a really cool trailer. A little different. We had a lot of people requesting a bathroom. So we did a rear slide out kitchen on this. It's pretty simple and quick how quick it works, but it just slides in and out.
Oh, very nice.
And puts away like that quick. But, taking it out, it's about putting more time into camping, spending a little less time setting up.
Absolutely. I think that's one of the big goals in all of our overland industry and all that fun stuff is how quickly can I set it up and how quickly can I take it down?
Yeah.
Right?
And it's got little wings that slide out.
Oh, nice.
Kind of deflect the wind so that you can cook a little bit better.
Very cool. Nice.
Yeah, what those do is they just kind of slide down like that.
Oh, I see. Okay. The little nuances, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Very cool. High quality. You got Dometic. It looks like a metal surface here.
All aluminum cabinetry.
All aluminum.
Yeah,
oh,
everything's
nice.
aluminum.
This is forever.
Yeah.
This isn't going anywhere.
It's funny you say that. We call them forever cabinets. They're not going to ever give you a problem.
Yeah.
There's nothing that can rust, and there's no wood to rot.
Right.
It's really kind of a simple design, but yet it's lightweight and extremely durable.
That's super cool. Very, very handy. I like this a lot.
Thank you.
This a lot.
And then just over here, you've got your bathroom. Kind of a cool feature, but there's a lot of stuff going on inside of here, believe it or not. So.
Oh, this is a I see a shower head.
Yeah.
We've got, so this is a fully functioning bathroom that you guys have built in here.
Yeah, this is, it's an aluminum pan, and it's sloped a ½ inch towards the front. And we did that, the drain's in the back left side, or forward left side towards the front of the trailer. Most people will slope a trailer down about 1 inch in the front, that way water drains off. But we've put an EVM foam mat in here, give you a little bit of grip. You'll actually see a couple tie-down rings right here. That's so you can put a 12-volt cooler in here or any other gear and tie it down. And then you've got a power port right here to power your refrigerator. If you're going to bring an extra freezer or refrigerator with you.
And I imagine this comes with a couple or one fridge at least in this?
2 refrigerators.
2 refrigerators.
Yeah. And that's on the other side. But inside, you'll see you've got a solid surface countertop, a sink, mirror, your shower. You've got a max air vent in the back. You've got a couple lights right here, and they touch, and they're dimmable. There's 2 of those, plus a vanity light. You've got a cassette toilet. And then there's a bracket right here. This is what holds your portable hot water heater, which comes off, mounts on the side of the trailer. And then your cold water coming out of your spray port goes into the hot water heater, heats it, and then puts it back into the trailer, which then feeds the sink, the shower, and the kitchen sink as well.
That's great. So
super easy,
full integration, plumbing. That's super good.
Yep.
That's super good.
A little bit of dry storage in it as well right here. And like I said, a cassette toilet.
So we use all the space available?
Pretty much. If there's an empty cavity, I'm trying to use it.
That's great.
So you can put a couple towels in there, anything else that you want to keep dry.
That's a perfect bathroom cabinet right there.
Then we've got walking around. What we're kind of known for is our rack. Overland style rack, I guess is what I would say. It's all aluminum. It's extremely strong, very durable. Versatile is what it really is known for being. We've got all kinds of brackets and accessories. You can see a few of them here. This was an oar mount, so we had a kayak on top, and this holds the oar, or the paddle, I should say. We've got, and you'll see it on another trailer, we've got axe holders, shovel holders, antenna holders, just about anything you can think of.
Nice.
Everything's on a 3-inch by 3-inch pattern and adjustable every 1.5 inches.
Oh,
and then
perfect.
we put the same pattern on the ladder as well, so you can mount things to your ladder.
The more mounting points. I know I have a bunch of stuff. I need to have it everywhere. So
exactly.
Anywhere we can mount stuff on the outside and open up the interior space is key for sure.
Heavy duty plate aluminum. Steps, you can stand on those.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask you that, if you can stand on these. Nice.
I'm not a light guy. Let me show you what the kind of stuff you can do. I mean, this is the ladder. I mean, you can jump up and down on this stuff, bounce the trailer around. Probably want to shut the doors and stuff when you're doing that. But it's really built to take some punishment.
That's awesome.
This is where your water was too. This is your cold water output. This is your hot water input.
For the so you would hang the hot water heater or the water
Yep.
heater out here, and then run the cold right in, run the hot back into here, and then it does everything else for you.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
Yeah, it's like either a Joule or a gas lamp water heater. We're known for having a lot of water capacity too. 43 gallons of water is quite a bit.
Yeah, usually it's 20, maybe 30 gallons.
Yeah, You'd be surprised how many of them have 8 to 10, maybe 12. It's kind of funny.
I just on that note, I have 10 in my teeny tiny vehicle.
Do you?
I built a micro RV out of my vehicle, and I have 10 gallons in that. So to think that a trailer would only have 10 is kind of...
I know. A little scary, huh? Inside, you've got what we call a futon mattress, and I'll swing around the other side. But that mattress, it goes into a couple different positions. It can be in a recliner or a full queen bed.
Okay.
But we did it really right. It's 8-inch thick. It's extremely comfortable. It's what it's kind of known for. But it quickly converts. You slide it like this, pop that back. There's your recliner, and then you just come one more, and you pop that like that. Now you got your queen bed.
Oh, perfect.
So it is quick and easy. That's where your water tank is. You've got easy access to winterize. You can take this full water tank out in less than 10 minutes. You've got USBs on each side, a little stand for your phones, night lights, 110 in case you're running a CPAP machine, additional cabinetry across the back. All the windows are tilt out, which is really nice. That way, if it's raining, you can keep this open and get ventilation without having to worry about water coming in. And then we use a Max fan, the Max Air fan, the deluxe version with 10 speeds in and out. And then that's got also the rain cover, so you can operate it in the rain.
Oh, beautiful. And is this the only Max fan, or do you have multiple Max fans in this?
There's this one, and then there's the small one that's inside the bathroom.
Okay.
And then the bathroom's also got a climate control system. If you see this vent right here, there's a 2-speed blower, high and low, that will pull hot or cool air from in here into the bathroom.
Perfect.
There was no way to plumb the heat up because the furnace is just down here. This is where your television goes if you want. We've also got some other pieces that can go in here and turn this into shelving. But a 32-inch LED 12-volt TV will go in there, and you can open up the closet. That's where your converter will be, and your closet for storage.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. So that's all basically the brains.
Yeah. Yep. All your breakers, 12-volt fuses.
Oh, you got a solar panel?
This is set up for solar.
Solar setup. So that's an option.
Yeah.
For solar.
We have a thing called a power up package, which gives you a 200-watt solar blanket. This actually has it.
Nice.
And then it's got the battery monitor over here and one lithium battery. Okay. You can option it up to 2 more to get a total of 300. The compartment will hold about 400. And what we did, because batteries are finicky in cold weather, lithium batteries anyway, they're sharing the same cavity as the furnace. So the cold air return, if it's 70 degrees in here, it'll be 69 to 70 in the battery compartment.
Oh,
so you don't ever have to worry about the cold weather or putting in an expensive heated battery.
Yep, that's perfect. Yeah, that'll save, a few $100s off per battery. Yeah. For sure.
We've got a JBL sound system in it. One of the things also that I didn't point out is there's 4 switches right here, and these are called 12-volt power ports. Each one of the corners on the outside, forward and aft, have an SA power port. So if you wanted to plug in a light or something like that, it's all pre-wired and individually controlled right here. Yeah,
so it's nice security lights or, ambiance, however you want to look at it.
Yeah. And what I do is I put on a backup camera. And I plug it into that. So then when I'm going to go drive, I just turn it on. Instead of being a backup camera, it's a rear view camera.
Perfect.
I want to see what's behind me all the time.
Absolutely.
And that just powers it. So you're driving down the road with it powered.
Very cool. Very cool. One other thing I did notice when I was looking at the power system, it is a lithium or regular battery.
Well,
is that auto?
That's an auto detect.
Okay.
But
obviously, we all use lithium now.
Correct.
No one runs lead acid anymore.
All we can do is AGM or lithium.
Okay.
We do not have the big clunky boxes that take up space and are difficult to open. So from here, we just do lithium. The dealer can install lithium or AGM if they option it without it. But RVIA actually restricts us from using an AGM battery in that compartment. Even though it's completely safe, they don't let you do it. So
fair enough.
We just offer lithium batteries.
Fair enough. Yeah. I mean, honestly, it's the future. There's no reason to really spend the time or effort or money to get those other batteries. The lithium answers all the solutions, I guess, would be the
One
answer.
of the other things you'll find in these ROGs is, particularly smaller ones like this, the carpet in here, it's kind of nice because it sound deadens, but what's really neat about it is behind this is a product called Techmoto.
Okay.
And this is a wood-free product, as all of our products are 100% wood-free. But there's excellent screw retention. So if you wanted to mount a flashlight right here, you don't have to worry about hitting backer. Whereas like on regular wallboard, it wouldn't hold long. It would tear out.
All. Yeah.
This has great screw retention. If you want to move it, you move it over here and just rough this up and you wouldn't even know there was a hole there.
That's awesome.
So you can mount things almost anywhere. And then inside we have a one-piece fiberglass roof from the very front all the way through to the kitchen.
So no leaks?
No leaks, no seams. The roof outside, one-piece fiberglass from the very front all the way down to the front stone guard.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, and it's a walk-on roof, full walk-on roof.
Nice.
And we also use high-gloss fiberglass. It's not the Phylon stuff. You don't see the fibers in the hair. We use a high gloss. It's just a little more money, but it looks a lot better. Absolutely. In our opinion, anyway.
Absolutely. Only a few material people will enjoy seeing the fibers. You know,
Right.
people like to see natural materials. I like this also. I mean, I know in this scenario it doesn't matter quite as much because you have the fan and the climate control system, but carpet on these walls mitigates condensation.
Oh, it does.
If you're a winter camper,
Yeah.
if you're a bad season camper, this is key.
Yeah.
It's very, very nice.
I always tell people if you really want to eliminate that, just crack the window a little bit, put the fan on, it's going to pull the moisture right out.
Absolutely.
Because a furnace is not real conducive to eliminating any type of
you got to have moving
Yes.
air. Absolutely. Yep. I mean, I can see myself traveling in one of these. I'm just saying.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I'm a big fan of this one. Now up front, this is one of the few places we use any steel.
Okay.
This is this is steel. It's all of our other brackets and anything else we make will be aluminum. But that is steel because it's supporting the spare tire right here. And
Absolutely.
in aluminum, it just took too much structure to do it.
Gotcha.
So that holds your 20-pound LP tank, which you can upgrade that to a 30. And then you got a little bit more storage in here, but you can actually mount things on the sides if you want. Like you can see on this trailer here, we mounted a couple jerry cans up on it.
I was gonna say those got to be the cutest jerry cans I think I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Where'd you find those at?
Amazon.
Amazon?
Very affordable.
That is cool.
The pair of them were like $60 with the holders.
All right.
Which I was really surprised.
That's not bad at all. And how many gallons?
About a gallon each.
About a gallon each. So a little bit less than the Roto pack, but I like the design. It looks good.
Fraction of the cost. Yep. Seemed like it was pretty high quality too when I was putting it together.
Nice.
There'll be roll down shades on everything, and then naturally we've got our shades in the windows. We also offer a lot of accessories, kind of like Jeep people love to keep putting stuff on their Jeeps. We're real big into the accessories. So we make a lot of different brackets. We've got a screen kit that comes in here and you kind of can walk right through and the magnets come back and hold it.
Nice.
We've got an Arctic package which covers up the windows with insulated covers. Okay. So that would cover the door window, side window, and your roof vent. And that way you're being more efficient with your heat, even though it's a small area. And as small as this is, it's an 18,000 BTU air conditioner and a 13.5 Dometic air conditioner. You can in the summer you could hang meat in here, or you can turn to a sweat lodge in the winter. Just depends on what you want to do.
Gotcha.
And then as we come around, you're going to kind of notice one thing too is if you look down here, you'll see that this one's actually outfitted with our Overland package, which includes the Timberland suspension. So that's their axle-less suspension. We do a level 4, so it's got the bar that connects it, but the bar is much higher than the rest of the frame.
Beautiful.
This is just an absolutely amazing suspension. It rides so good.
Nice.
And you can even tell the difference on smooth, flat roads.
Yeah, when you're outfitted with the right components, the right suspension, from them, then it works great. Absolutely.
Exactly.
We'll take a peek at that. I haven't seen the level 4 with the bar across. That looks good.
That makes installation a lot easier, and then the camber and everything is already set. You don't have to make any adjustments.
Gotcha. What's the weight rating on?
This is 3,500 pounds.
3,500? Okay.
Yeah, I take it back. This is 4,000 pounds.
4,000 pounds.
Yeah.
4,000 pounds.
I'm sitting there going, I know I said that wrong.
Yeah. Gotcha.
4,000. So then here,
pounds.
up in the kitchen, you're getting twin 1.7s. We set them up French door style. They got a small freezer. Not huge, but that's why I made the extra space. If you wanted to bring a cooler or a freezer, you could put it back there and store it. And then when you're camping, bring it out. You've got a pantry here with a couple lights in it, one on each side.
Nice.
So you can put some food up there. We've got a removable griddle that goes right here, a 26-inch griddle on a table. That just sits right here and plugs into the LP. Excellent for cooking. I prefer it over a stove.
I just want to say I like this this system that you have here, because I'm assuming it just slides right in.
It's like a keyhole system on those buttons. We have a few things on the roof rack that are mounted that way too. The hot water heater, or I should say the water heater.
Yep.
Yeah,
I do the same thing.
I know. I saw you caught that earlier, but I said it earlier. I always call it a hot water heater. You don't heat your hot water.
That's right.
You take your water heater to make hot water.
That's right.
But we do that to hold our antenna on the roof rack because it's removable. I did that because I wanted one less hole in the roof.
Absolutely.
The less holes you can put into a trailer, the better, in my opinion.
No, that makes perfect sense. I mean, any hole you make adds potential water intrusion.
Exactly.
You know? Not that you have to worry too much about this because it is a no wood composite style
all aluminum frame.
All aluminum frame. So I mean, nobody wants water intrusion, but if that did happen, it's fixable.
Right.
It's doable. On that note, if I get water intrusion, what happens? What do I do? Do I come back to you guys?
Yeah. We've got a really extensive warranty. It's 2 years bumper to hitch. That covers everything.
Okay.
To give you an example, that refrigerator does not have a 2-year warranty, but it does because of us.
Gotcha.
So we're covering everything for 2 full years, bumper to hitch, and then we have a 5-year structural warranty.
Okay.
So if you ever have a problem, you can take it to your dealer, or you can reach out to our warranty department and make arrangements to get things repaired.
Perfect.
And I tell you, that's where I think we shine the most, is that service after the sale. I find it to be extremely, extremely important. I think it's lacking in our industry, not with everybody, but with a lot of them. There are some people that really shine, and it's good to see that. But if you go like on our Facebook owners group, you'll see people are just like, if somebody gets on and they'll always go, hey, I got this little issue, what do I do? Just reach right out to Encore and they'll take good care of you. Nice, and they know us by name. I interact on that myself.
Oh, that's awesome. Because not very many people in charge are going to jump online and interact with their customers.
I think a lot of them are afraid to, you know? I put my cell phone up there and I get calls and I take calls anytime.
That's
so
awesome.
If somebody wants to talk to me about it's usually them saying, hey, I got to get off the phone.
Yeah.
Because I'm delving for what made you buy our trailer? What don't you like about it?
Right.
I'm more interested in what people don't like than what they do like.
Absolutely.
That's the only way to get better, and that's kind of the premise of what we do here is to always try to improve.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. I mean, a constant reiteration and bettering every product that you make.
Exactly.
Even if it's just one little touch, you know. Like I imagine when you first made this, maybe you didn't have all these holes, and then you were like, you know what? Why don't we add all the holes so we can add more mounting points?
Actually, it did have the holes.
It did.
He
thought ahead of time.
Yeah, it didn't have these holes, which actually became very important later. This was pretty dialed in when we designed it, but we did make some minor changes to it for sure. And I'm sure it'll evolve a little bit more. I mean, we'd be foolish to think it's as good as it can be.
Right.
You know, somebody will come to us and have some idea. And then on this particular trailer, this is equipped with the OVS 270 awning, and that goes all the way around the back, and then it swings and goes over the front door as well.
Oh,
and
nice.
You can add walls to it to give you a little bit more.
Okay.
It's really nice to put the wall on that side to give you a little bit of privacy in the bathroom. And I know that looks short. A lot of people would watch this video and say, my goodness, you know, is that usable? You got to sit down. It's usable. Somebody who's 6'2", 6'3" can sit there and their head's just in the skylight, and it's very, very functional. But you can also shower outside if you wanted to.
Right. No, that makes perfect sense. Yeah. And I mean, like you put this around, put the cover around, you got a nice little shower room
Exactly.
outside.
Yep. You get this storage down here. We kind of touched on a little bit, but some of your control panels are down here as well.
Oh, okay.
You can turn on your lights, and you'll see we kind of do a lot of our exterior lights in amber or white. This is just nice, kind of keeps the bugs away, and it's not quite as bright.
Absolutely.
And then we've got what we call our Underglow light system too, and you can barely see that it's on.
Oh, I can see a little bit of halo.
Let me jump in front of you now. Maybe I'll be able to accent a little bit better.
Oh, there we go.
You can see it a little bit more. That's really nice because it's indirect light, and what it does is when you're walking around camp, it throws out just enough light that you're not tripping on stuff.
Right.
But you're not bringing in bugs, and you're not, you're not annoying anybody that might be around you.
Absolutely. Yep. Just a nice little glow.
Yeah.
So you don't get lost, I'd even say, at night, you know.
Makes great pictures too. And then all the trailers feature our TPMS system as well.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, so they've all got tire press, even the spare.
So how does that, do you just have like a little
display?
Little display? Okay.
Yeah, a little display goes up in the vehicle with you, and you get that as well. And then if you had other tires, you can actually, these are all bands. So inside there's a band, And this just lets us know that it's a TPMS system. There's nothing TPMS about the yellow.
Gotcha.
But there's a band inside, but you could add tires to it or switch it to another vehicle, and you could use their cap system if you want.
Okay.
Which works really well. But it's one of the best out there. It's by TST, and we did search pretty hard looking at what we liked and didn't like. We test a lot of things before we use them, and that was one of the things that we were really pleased with. So we went down that road with them, and it's now standard on everything we build.
Very cool. Let's take a peek at this big guy over here.
Yeah. This is the Venue. We came out with the Venue line last year. We introduced it at the open house in 23. Then we had a fire at our building, which is not this building. And that delayed the introduction of any future models. So it wasn't until this year that we came out with this, the 17 QB. And then there's another version of this called the 17 TB. This is a front queen. The TB is front twin beds, and they can slide together and form a queen bed. And then there's inserts that'll also make it into a king bed.
Nice.
But this is a little bit more European look. I'd say it's like a sophisticated ROG.
Okay.
So it's still set up for off-grid. This comes standard with the Timberland suspension. But you'll take a look in there, and it's kind of got almost a yacht marine feel to it.
Yeah, very, very clean, marine feel.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
It was an aesthetic that I really liked. In this one, we do two-tone cabinets, so the bottom cabinets are going to be desert sand, and the top ones will all be white.
And the aluminum again?
Yeah,
So
everything will be aluminum.
It's all the same construction as or similar construction as the other one?
Yeah.
As far as materials go?
Yeah, it'd be our forever cabinets.
Gotcha.
So you got a front queen, and we set this up too, like suppose you have e-bikes or expensive mountain bikes. You don't want those typically hanging off the back of your trailer.
Right.
You can load 2 bikes into this hallway here, and the last portion of that queen bed flips up, and it'll lock into place. And you'll kind of notice how sturdy that is.
Yeah, this is...
You know, I know when I go to RV shows, I see kids jumping on stuff, and I see sales guys going, "Oh my God, he's gonna break it."
You're like, please jump on it.
Yeah, a kid could jump on this. He's not gonna break it. This is all solid. It's going into the frame. It's extremely stout. But I like it because underneath I use that for storage. I'll put a cooler there. I'll put a couple tubs. It's a massive storage area.
Yep.
But what else I really like is that when it flips up, you're able to bring that first bike all the way to the front.
Okay.
So you can load your e-bikes in here and never have to worry about them.
That's super cool.
This is where you notice more of the solid surface countertops. No wood substrate under them at all.
Okay. I really love the fact that you're eliminating all the wood.
It gets rid of a lot of worries. It's the #1 thing that takes the trailer out of commission.
Yep.
You get a water leak, it goes down and it destroys the floor. Imagine the cost in replacing this floor. Everything inside's got to come out.
It's basically, you might as well go buy another one.
Really?
Like, because we're paying for labor, we're paying for everything that goes into that.
You don't want to put wood back down.
Nope.
You know, you'd be foolish to do that. But it is kind of crazy. This thing's loaded with storage, which is what I love about this.
Yeah, I was noticing we got a full cabinet here.
Yeah, that's your
for
closet.
all my clothes and
this is going to go to single latches too. This was actually ordered with single latches, but it came in with 2. They said they recommended it, but
gotcha.
They think it's an outdoor compartment door. And I could understand why you would want it that way, but it's a lot better.
Yeah,
so the front one is a closet, and then this one's a pantry. You've got 3 drawers, full extension drawers that come out. And then down here, you've got a little storage cabinet. This is where I put shoes myself.
Perfect.
Then up here, this is your beverage center. So this is where you put your coffee maker. And I'm not really a coffee person, so I use this. It's a little big for it, but my keys, my wallet, things I want to get to real quickly are here.
Absolutely.
But most people would put a coffee maker in here. Little nook storage up here.
I don't drink coffee either.
I don't either. And then this is kind of a sizable. I use it for clothes, but it's also a food pantry, which is probably where it makes a little more sense.
Gotcha.
There's a lot of kitchen storage over there, but and again, everything's aluminum here. This is all solid. That's hidden storage underneath.
I was gonna say I see a little hole here. I gotta play with everything.
So there's usually something under there. Right there's a little bit of venting, but if you wanted to hide something under there, you could. Same thing's true on the other
and it gives a little access to utility space if needed.
Yep. Makes things easy to get to. The furnace is located back here, and it's going to throw heat this way, right here, and then out the front. So you're covering all the zones very well is where you'll be.
Very nice.
We put a very large 8-cube refrigerator freezer in.
Yeah, this is a big boy. That's a month worth of food.
Yeah,
it
really is. It's big. And then this is 12 volt as well. You got a microwave, which is going to be 120.
Okay.
Got your max air fan like we do in everything. Suburban water heater, so it's an on-demand water heater. You're not going to have to, you don't have 6 gallons, and when you run out, you run out. This trailer's got, I believe, and I got to double check, but I believe 26 gallons of fresh water. So not quite what we do in the big one. And then this has a gray tank, but it uses a cassette toilet for the black tank. And we chose that because a lot of people are like, I don't want to go dump a black tank. It's a hassle. It's disgusting. And these cassette toilets are just easy. You can dump them anywhere. If it gets full, go dump it. You don't have to move your camper to go dump it in a campground bathroom.
Right.
You can go dump it, bring it back, and it's empty again. We've got a power awning on it, so it's a Thule power awning, goes out on the other side.
I was going to say, extend, extract that. I'm like, I didn't see these walls go.
No, we haven't done anything with a slide out at this point.
I don't know if it's, I know they're really good. They open up space, but it opens up for possible issues, right? Or is that?
I think we've thought through it well enough that we don't have to worry. The way we will do it will be a little more expensive, but you won't have problems. Shouldn't have leaks, and it's going to be extremely strong. It's kind of interesting how we planned it. This dinette will convert down to a bed as well. You've got your battery storage under here. Your furnace is right there. Massive window right here, which I really like windows. When you have to be inside, it's great to be able to see outside. Your converters right here, so this is going to have all your 12-volt fuses and your breakers, and you got storage up here.
Oh, nice! I like the.
Yeah, again, this is one of these things where I tell people. I mean,
it's all part of the body, right?
You're not tearing this out. I can walk into a $3 million Prevost bus and I can tear the cabinets out of the wall. It's just not, everything's indexed too. So all the fasteners that are in here, they're indexed. So they're lasered in there. So the guy knows exactly where to put it when he puts up here. There's no guessing, and he can put it in as hard as he wants. Whereas on a wood cabinet, you got a little wood cleat.
You can rip that whole cleat right
or split the cleat.
Yeah.
So in this case, you're going into aluminum into the frame, and the cabinet's just not going anywhere.
Nice.
And then you got your bathroom right here.
Oh, geez. All right, I'm 6'4". And this is enough.
Pretty close, huh?
I'm obviously we're not sitting in a house or anything, but like this is doable. This is 100% doable. Nice. And then if I really wanted to, just relax.
Exactly.
Very cool. I like that. And again, your sealed pan like you did with the other one.
Yeah, that's down here. That's your aluminum pan down there. And again, it's towards the front, which that's the way you'd want the water to drain. You've got your foam mat, which gives you a little bit of anti-slip and comfort. It looks nice.
It does.
Kind of looks like wood, but it's not.
It does. I got to clean my shoes off.
No, don't worry about it. That's the beauty of that stuff. It cleans extremely well, real easy. And then this trailer's also got a really big pass-through on the outside. I've had this out camping quite a bit.
It looked like it had been used a few times.
Yeah, I'm a little...
Had some equipment in there.
I'm a little partial to this trailer, so I really enjoy it. So I've got the griddle. I always fly my flag and stuff. On the other side, I've got some camp chairs, not bag chairs. And this you carry comfortable chairs.
Yep.
And I've got a little Dometic wood table. So I guess there's a little wood in this one, but it's not ours, somebody else's. This is going to change. This will be a single latch, and there'll be a door hold back instead of the struts because it's kind of it's in your way.
Yeah,
I didn't like that.
Bring it up flat. That makes sense.
Yeah.
Yep.
So that'll be kind of nice. And then when you step into the venue, you're going with the frameless windows. This has JBL sound system too. It's got a zone outside and a zone inside. They're each individually controllable.
Cool. Is this open?
Tilts right out just like the other one.
Okay. I see a hinge here. So
yeah.
Very cool. Nice. That's great. Because you're hanging out on the bed. You want fresh air. Just creak that bad boy open.
Right.
Bring it right in.
Now on this one, we put the articulating hitch. It's got the lock and roll articulating hitch on it, which I really love. Makes that real quiet,
Absolutely.
And I don't think that I'm in a position where I'm using the articulation much, but it's nice to know it's there. But it's just the quietness.
I was going to say, these are so much more quiet than the conventional 2-inch hitch.
Yeah.
You don't get that.
The ball movement inside the coupler.
And you got to hit the brakes or something happens, and all of a sudden you're just like, doo-doo, you get that bump, and it basically becomes one single piece with the car with these guys. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I pulled a trailer for a while, and it was a different version of this.
Yeah.
But essentially, a very similar style.
We researched that pretty good, looked at a bunch of different ones. We even tried another manufacturer a little while, but we had some issues. We researched a little bit further and we settled on Lock and Roll. Been very happy with them. Excellent customer service. I speak directly with the owner.
Nice.
He's usually who picks up the phone when you call.
Nice.
And it's just kind of, aligns with kind of how we do business, and I like that quite a bit.
Very good. Very nice.
Two 20-pound LP tanks, your front stone guard, and again, I'll emphasize this is one piece of fiberglass from right here all the way to the back.
No
So
water.
you just don't have anything to worry about.
Yep.
You can walk on that roof as well.
It looks like we have a similar rack.
Yeah, same roof
style.
rack,
Yep.
and then you've got your ladder over here for access.
Dude, this is so solid. I'm really impressed.
Yeah.
Really impressed with these racks. This is super solid. I tend to break a lot of stuff.
So do I.
So yeah.
Well, the first trailer we ever built's right over there, and when we built it, my partner wanted to sell it naturally, and I couldn't. I just said we have to keep the first one.
Number one.
And I went ahead and bought it, and I'm glad I did because we test a lot of stuff on this trailer, and you'll have to forgive all the stuff that's right here.
What are you running a factory or something?
Yeah. Well, a lot of this is stuff that's obsolete. So we'll have an RV buyer come in and take a look at this. But
gotcha.
This is locked up. I keep it locked up for a lot of different reasons. But this is the first one that we ever built, and it's been through a lot. Really beat on this thing. It was the first one we ever did the Timberland suspension on, so we really wanted to test it. We were out hitting as many things as we could: curbs, train tracks, potholes,
all the things.
But this shows you a little bit more of the accessories that we do. We've got a little traction plate that you can put on the top, the axes and shovels. That's actually a part of the survival series, which when I first started equipping this out like this, that's what led to doing the survival series. Perfect. And then I did an inspired Overland tent on the top. I chose that because it's so lightweight. I think that's 87 pounds.
Yeah, I think they're the lightest on the market.
Yeah, they've got a new carbon fiber one that's really nice. I thought about getting it, but I'm very pleased with this one, so I did.
It is pretty nice. I was fortunate to see it at SEMA last year.
Yeah,
the carbon fiber when they brought it in, and it's another 20 pounds lighter and twice as strong.
Right. We always do a lot of things that are fun. I always can never pass up on showing this, but I put a sidebar on this.
I was like,
yeah, I try not to do those things too big because I don't want to cheese up my trailer.
Right. Just little touches, little show who you are a bit. Side. Oh, no way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
That's a liquor dispenser. I have 5 bottles of liquor in there. Then I did them in plastic with silicone that goes all the way down to the bottom. Okay. So when I hook in the line, it pulls from the bottom of the bottle.
Yep.
And then that goes through a metering system. And they don't cross mix. There's 5 lines that come to this point.
Oh, okay.
Right here.
And then it just picks the line and brings it out.
You can set the meter to be a ½ ounce, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, or continuous pour. And it's kind of fun, You're sitting around camp, go up and get yourself a fireball or a shot of tequila.
That's fun. That's great. I've never seen that in this kind of situation, or just in an RV build. This is great. I really like this. That's fun.
Yeah,
it's a nice fun touch.
Well, I'm thinking about adding a keg.
Yeah,
it will depend because I think that would be fun to have like right here. A tap.
Yeah.
But you got to keep the lines cold, and I got to come up with a way to do that. Then the other one you see here, this is a one of one. This was a kind of a passion project for us, and something to have some fun with at the Elkhart Open House. So we built this out. We call it the Fighter Pilot Edition, or some people call it Life's a Bomb because that's what it's named. But this is kind of a tribute to the military. It's kind of fashioned after a World War II Air Force plane. Most people think it's a vinyl wrap, but it's not. It's all painted.
Oh, nice. Okay. I was making that assumption as well.
Yeah. All the rivets are hand painted. All the weathering's done by hand. This is really cool. It goes beyond the paint job. This has a RedArc system in it. Their 75 amp alpha system.
Nice.
And then it's got 350 amp hour alpha batteries, they're really robust batteries.
Very robust. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
For sure.
We've got the Rogue, RedArc Rogue, which controls all the lights. And then we've got the Red Vision screen. It's pretty nice. It's really cool what it'll do. So it's got a DC to DC charger that'll go up to 50 amps. So you can pull 50 amps from your tow vehicle. If your tow vehicle battery died, you can reverse the charge and charge your house battery back to the tow vehicle without moving or putting jumper cables.
Okay.
You can control everything from an app, which is kind of nice. And it makes any lights that we do dimmable. Okay. So any lights that are running through it, we can dim them from the display.
Perfect.
which is kind of cool. So it's nice. Even you can dim your underglows a little bit. You can dim your side LEDs here.
Is that a option that you guys are looking?
It is.
You're
We
going to be
offer
offering?
it now. We offer
okay.
a 50 amp version of it.
Okay.
The 75 amp was a little overkill, but yeah, we did. It comes with 180 watts of solar on the roof fixed.
Okay.
It comes with a 240 solar blanket. That's all RedArc. That comes in the package.
Oh, nice. Okay. Yeah, I've seen these around. These are very efficient.
Yeah, I'll show you. You guys go on that side there and open that door. You
Okay.
will really like what you're going to see.
Oh, man. This
So
is great.
We did an upgrade on the furniture. We did it in a completely different material. We did a bomber pillow.
Yeah.
This is just a prop we put in. We did a little mat in here to protect the floor a little bit. And then here's your red vision display for the RedArc. And all the RedArc is contained just forward of this wall.
Okay.
But it really turned out nice, I got to say. And this is based on our 12RK survival series. This is our best seller right here. This is
Gotcha.
the original one, like the one I just showed you, which was my trailer, is a 12RK. This is the number one seller that we do.
Gotcha.
Fits inside of a standard size garage, weighs about 2,200 pounds, 12-foot long box. Add another couple feet for the tongue. It's really easy to trailer.
Yeah.
It's not intimidating, very versatile.
So mid-sized vehicles all day long.
Yeah. RedArc came in and did this whole system for us. I was really impressed with the service and the quality of the equipment. The service is what blew me away. I mean, they flew 2 guys in from Australia
Yep.
that helped with the install, wanted to explain it to me. And then they have local representation here in Elkhart, and he's fantastic to work with. I
Nice.
just can't say enough nice things about the company.
Nice, nice.
Very high
we've-
quality stuff.
We've always had a great relationship with RedArc
Yeah.
and in the Overland industry, and they make a lot of really, really good products.
I'll show you over here. This is this is where everything's housed on this. So from the surface, when you open this up, there's a motion light. It's either going to be off, on, or motion, and it's on motion right now. So when I open up the door, this light goes on. This is 10 cubic feet of storage, minus these pieces, okay?
Right.
But great for bag chairs, your cables, wheel chock straps, whatever you want to put in there. But you'll kind of see that this has the 75 amp alpha system in the back, and then their 2,000 watt inverter. And then just below this, I'll lift this up, and you can see,
Oh, all the batteries.
yeah, those are your 3 alpha batteries, 150, and then most of the controls, your shunt and things like that are down there. If you wanted to reconfigure a little bit, you could probably fit another one in there.
Gotcha.
I think it'd be pretty easy.
Yep.
I know that you can fit 4 or 5 of the mini lithiums that are available now.
Oh yeah, you can probably get 4 in there. I see what you're talking
This
about.
is an example of Techmoto, so you can kind of see what it looks like.
Oh, this is the actual. Okay, I can see how
that's-
it can handle a screw.
Yeah, same stuff we use on the walls. We have all different. We use Techmoto in a few different areas. We have some other products as well that we use, and some of the bigger trails will have a different foam composite floor that's thicker than what the Techmoto is.
Fair.
This actually has a little bazooka sound system. That's kind of cool. That's really neat because it's got this thing called party mode. And we sell their small ones. They come with all of our review trailers, which you haven't seen. It looks like a JBL speaker kind of. But their party mode is like, so if we have 3 speakers, we all have them. We can join them together. And then you can join 100 of them together. But we can also switch, you can play music, or you can say, now you play the music.
So it just seamlessly go. Whoever wants to play a song, play a song. As long as you're connected to.
And then they
That's
have,
cool.
if you want, like on this one, I don't have it installed yet, but I've got a system that will plug into my JBL, which makes it have party mode as well. So whatever the JBL's playing, this can play.
This'll play as
or whatever
well.
my phone's playing can play all of them.
Nice. You know, the little entertainment touches. That's important.
Yeah.
You know, what are you gonna do when you get to camp? Just have a party.
It is kind of nice. Then this is the rear kitchen on the 12RK. So on this, you get a 3.5 refrigerator, 12 volt. One of the things too you'll notice is like, see how stout our fridge is in here?
Oh yeah.
I mean,
That ain't
we
moving.
designed our own system here. So what happens is on the back of the refrigerator, there's 2 V's, and they go back in, and there's a slot in a plate that's always set in the right spot, and it slides in and it centers it.
Okay.
And then when it's in, then you've got this plate that goes in and it grabs the feet of the refrigerator, and then you fasten it in, and then boom, you're done. So if you wanted to take this out, 3 screws, pull it forward, it's
Slide
out.
it out.
There's no straps to try to get
Yep.
to. There's
On the
nothing
back
screwed to the
side.
side of the trailer. It's very easy to use.
Very nice.
Then this is your overhead cabinet. And then, yeah, there's the motion light that just went on. You've got recessed storage back here, a hand-formed stainless steel sink, solid surface countertops, 2-burner stove. And then this one's equipped with the microwave, but most people use this for storage. There's another door that'll be right here.
Gotcha.
And massive storage, which I think is more important myself.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
I've got a microwave in mine. It's never been used. Unit number 1's never had I might have tested it.
Right,
That
right.
would be about it.
This is
Pretty cool, huh?
This is straight from the house.
Yeah,
That's
kind of
awesome.
an industrial look, and it's usable. This is your rear ID light, so this also will act as a porch light if you wanted.
Oh, okay.
But it's also your backup light. So when you go into reverse, light
kick
will go
on.
on. This has the JBL speakers in the front and back here, and again, they're on 2 zones, so you can control them individually.
Gotcha.
And you can kind of see this is how that 12-volt power port works.
Oh, yep.
So you just,
In the
whatever
4
you
corners.
want, it can mount to the rack and just plugs in with an SAE connector. And then that's all wired directly to the switch.
Since it's on the RedArc, you can dim those and
Yep.
all that stuff. That's cool.
The way we've got this one set up, you can hit one button on your phone. It turns on the Underglow lights and all of your lights on this. Or you can make it turn on individually, or you can turn on just the roadside or just the curbside.
Nice.
Just kind of all set up. It's
Yeah.
remarkable what that RedArc system will do.
Agreed.
Then over here, this is one of our toy haulers. This is a 14 TH2. So 2 TH is toy hauler, 14 is the length of the box, and
Okay.
the 2 means 2 tip outs. What's interesting about this is, and you're going to appreciate this is an industry exclusive. We're the only ones with an insulated tip out tent. So this is 2 layers with insulation in
Nice.
between. So you're going to extend your camping season on this. Even the windows are insulated on this.
Very nice.
And if
Very
that's
nice.
not enough, on the other side, you'll see we have another option you can do. This is an insulated cover.
I can install an entire fireplace?
Yeah, it comes with a fireplace. No, there's another cover that rides
wow.
on top of an awning rail, and this is all towed up against it. So now you've got
So it's like super
2.
weatherproof.
Yep. Or if you had one of our standard tip outs, it's not insulated, you could put this on and insulate it.
Gotcha.
But this becomes much more campable early in the year, late into the fall, or even into the winter.
Yep. It's cool.
Yeah. So you've got a cable-free door. This is where the flooring's a little bit different. So we've got black coin rubber over a 3/4 inch foam composite floor.
Which makes sense. You're bringing vehicles,
Yep.
toys. So a lot of tie downs for whatever they decide to
Yep,
load up.
motorcycles, ATV, whatever you like. That's the cover for your water input for the tank.
Okay.
And this, again, this would be 26 gallons. And then that also houses your water pump, and all your water lines drive up behind here, all protected behind the aluminum. Your furnace is down below. You've got a closet. You got the 3.5 refrigerator, the microwave, 2-burner stove, stainless steel, hand-formed sink, overhead storage, all your electrical, like you'll see with the others. 32-inch TV, twin tip outs, overhead cabinets above each tip out. It's really well built. Now this is where also you go in and you start getting fiberglass walls. You wouldn't want carpet in a toy hauler because it's going to absorb odors of gasoline or whatever
absolutely.
else.
That makes perfect sense. I didn't even think about that, but that totally makes sense. We have a nice little, side entry, so you don't have to come through the back.
Screen door, and then it's got a solid step that goes out. So it's one of those real heavy-duty steps.
And then kind of the same kitchen or similar kitchen as we've seen in the other unit. We got our JBL. I'm really digging this. I know it's, little, but like anything where it's auto detect, anything that eliminates the person being able to mess it up.
Right. Having to think about it.
Yeah. That's a better way to put it. They don't have to worry about that. They can
Yeah.
just pick a battery
Don't
and
make a
it'll do its
mistake.
thing.
Don't damage a battery.
Yep.
And then here you've got little insert tables that'll go right here. Comes with one. You can option a
okay.
second.
So
And that's
just-
on a swivel. So it'll swivel around.
Gotcha.
Kind of nice to use if you're going to eat or work or whatever you want to do. Got a pull down screen, which is kind of nice.
Oh, that's killer.
Goes all the way down and
That's cool.
keeps the bugs out. And when you don't want it, it just kind of goes up like that.
I really have to just say that I'm super, super impressed in the attention to detail that you put into your products.
Thank you. We've got a screen kit that's being made right now for this. There'll be a cable that comes down, holds this level, and then there's a screen room that comes into here. So it kind of
Nice. It'd
extends
be like
this out a
you have a little deck then.
Yeah.
That'll be cool.
We built one on the first one we built. We did do a deck. It was just too pricey, too heavy, too cumbersome with the rails and stuff. It just didn't make a lot of sense. So we switched that and we went to this new piece that's being developed. And it's nice because you don't have to put your screen down and no bugs will come in. Everything's covered. Even this portion right here, bugs couldn't come up through it. It's really well thought out.
Very nice.
That's being made by the great people out at Pahakwe. Yeah, they do all of our covers. They're really good at making different things.
Nice.
Selling
these
products
are
and stuff.
all in the area, kind of.
Well, they're in San Diego.
San Diego.
So they're about as far away from us as you can be.
Gotcha.
But
still in America, though.
yeah, and so easy to deal with.
Nice.
I can't say enough nice things about them either. I mean, it's like we're sending you this prototype, put it on, take some pictures, tell us what to do. I send it back, it comes back, and it's perfect. I mean, that's through a phone call and an email and some pictures. And you would think it'd be 3 or 4 times to do it. It's not. They just get it. They do a great job. They build an awesome cover, basically a lifetime warranty on the cover. We get a lot of people that are like, I want to cover this up. What do I do? And, it's not the least expensive cover, but with a lifetime warranty, if something goes wrong, they fix it.
Yeah, I'm a firm believer in the buy once, cry once.
Yes, exactly.
In my younger years, I bought a lot of junk and I replaced all that junk. And now I buy good products and they last, 10 plus years.
About what you have to do. It really is. It's amazing. The differences that you can deal with in the quality of equipment and what it'll do. And the last thing you want it to do is go out and ruin a weekend.
Right. Absolutely.
It's kind of weird. I mean, wherever we can, certain things like I do, like if you look at the door on the trailer here, it's a 4 radius door. I do that because a square door, which I have no choice on the back here, but to do it, okay? I don't have a choice. You can't do a radius door there. But this is one less opportunity for somebody to hit themselves and get cut, a child to get cut, a dog to get cut, and ruin a weekend.
Yep.
So, and it's weird when my kids were little, if we were camping, I would have little things on the corners of things so that they wouldn't get hurt. I'm not overprotective either. It's just, I don't want it to ruin my weekend.
Yeah, I mean, we know how they run around. They don't look.
Exactly. So that's kind of the showing of what we got here. And if you guys want to take a look in the facility, I'd be more than happy to show you.
Yeah, I would love to see some of the facility and kind of like, we don't need every single detail in the process, but just kind of an overview of like how you guys work and we can kind of see a little bit of the factory and how everything runs.
Yeah. Cool. Right through this way.
Awesome.